Hey teachers, it's me again. So today our topic is setting up your virtual office for your office hours. And of course, we are going to do this through Google Meet. So I'm sorry, my kids are in the background. So we're going to go ahead and open up Google Meet and we are going to start a meeting. Now, the goal here is to only have to do this one time. So you're going to want to name this meeting. What I recommend is your last name and office, just like that. This is so that every time somebody wants to come talk to you during your office hours, whether it's students or parents, whenever you're available, they keep coming back to that same link every single time. And this is a link that you can share in your Google Classroom. So I'm going to continue here. It's going to create this meeting. Let's think of this as an office. This is my office online. I will be here this is just an example, by the way. I will be here on Tuesdays from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. and I will be available to you if you need support in math, if you need support in science, if you need support in whatever content area you teach. So this is my office now. I'm going to put this office link in my Google Classroom so that parents and teachers have access to it. So if they need to get to me during my office hours, they click on that link and it brings them directly here every time where I'm going to be. So I'm going to go ahead and join now. Now, right here, if this is the first time you're coming into this Meet or this office, you're going to want to copy this information right here. Now, don't freak out if you don't get that little pop-up. If you look down here, let me get rid of this. If you look down here in the bottom left corner, you'll see that you can copy the info at any time you want. So definitely that's something to keep track of. So now that I just copied that, I'm going to go to a Google Doc that I created. And if you notice up here, these are all the offices that I visit from time to time. I have Mr. Valtierra's leadership and PLC link. Every time we have PLC, every time we have a leadership meeting, it's in this office. So this is the link that I visit every time. If I need to talk to anybody at Innovative Learning, they have office hours as well. This is the link that I would click. If I have a meeting coming up, I can add that link here. That way, when it's time to go to my meeting, I can come here and access it right away instead of having to go digging through my email. And then finally, here's my office. So if this was your document that you're working on right now, you would want to type here my office and you would want to paste that information here. Of course, you can get rid of all this other stuff that you don't really need. All you really need here is the actual link. And now that link is available for me. If I need to get into my office, I come to this document and I click it right there and it'll take me into my office. So let me make sure I get back to the correct one here. So the purpose here is so that you do not have to create a new link every time you're going to meet with somebody, because at this point now you're juggling a lot of different links and you're not sure which one you're using on which day or at which time. Best thing to do is, this is my office. Here is a link to my office. I will be available from this time to this time. So for me, let's say I'm going to close this meet here. It's time for my office hours. So I'm going to open up my document that I created here. And here's my office. I'm going to click it. It's going to take me right back to the exact same spot where I was. And I'm going to join. And now I just sit here and I wait to see if anybody comes into my office and needs any kind of support. Once I'm done with my office hours, then I can leave. And I'm done with my office for the day. Just because you leave the office does not mean that this meeting will disappear. As long as you keep your link for your office here, then you should be fine. You can share this with your students. You can share this with your coworkers, with your colleagues. You could share it with administration. But definitely keep track of this link to save yourself a lot of headaches in the future for your office hours. I hope this helps. Have a great day.